Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of sumo wrestling. This ancient sport is not just a test of strength, but a rich tapestry of history, culture, and tradition. With origins tracing back to ancient Japan, sumo has evolved through centuries, intertwining with the nation's identity. From the sacred rituals performed before each match to the rigorous training regimens of the wrestlers, every aspect of sumo tells a story of dedication and respect. In this video, we will explore the historical background, the fundamental rules, and the training methods of these incredible athletes. Join us as we uncover the significance of sumo in Japanese culture and its growing international appeal. So, whether you're a longtime fan or new to the sport, prepare to be captivated by the world of sumo wrestling. The historical background of sumo. Sumo is a traditional Japanese martial art, and its origins date back to ancient times. The earliest records trace back to before our era, and the presence of sumo is mentioned in myths and legends. In particular, the Nihon Shoki and Kojiki describe scenes where the gods engage in sumo, highlighting its sacred nature. This indicates that sumo was not merely a sport, but also held religious significance as a ritualistic act. Next, let's explore the Heian period, where sumo was practiced among the aristocracy. During this time, the rise of the samurai class saw sumo evolve as a martial art for warriors. In this period, sumo was often a means for nobles to showcase their power and prowess. As we move into the Edo period, sumo became popular among the common people, shifting to a more entertainment-focused aspect. Sumo matches became an integral part of town festivals and events, offering enjoyment to the audience. Following the Meiji period, the rules and structures of sumo were formalized, leading to its current form. During this time, sumo established itself as a national sport, gaining international attention. Moreover, sumo is deeply intertwined with Japanese culture and history, making it popular among foreign tourists. The wrestlers, known as rikishi, undergo rigorous training, utilizing their weight and techniques in battles. Remarkably, some rikishi weigh over 300 kilograms, and their physical presence is truly overwhelming. Sumo matches are held in a circular ring known as the doyo, where victory is determined by pushing the opponent out or making any part of their body touch the ground. Within this simple rule lies a wealth of techniques and strategies employed by the rikishi. Sumo transcends mere sport, it embodies the fusion of culture, tradition, and spirituality unique to Japan. Through sumo, one can truly appreciate the rich history and culture of Japan. The basic rules and techniques of sumo. Sumo is a traditional Japanese martial art, and its basic rules are very simple. The main objective is to push or throw the opponent out of the ring, known as the doyo. Rikishi, or sumo wrestlers, are prohibited from stepping out of the ring or touching the ground with their hands or knees. This creates a serious competition between the wrestlers, captivating the audience with its intensity. The match begins with a moment called tachi-ai. During tachi-ai, the rikishi face each other and clash with all their might. This moment is one of the highlights of sumo, testing the wrestler's skills and physical strength. In terms of technique, sumo features various moves such as pushing, throwing, and pulling techniques. Pushing is one of the most fundamental techniques, aimed at pushing the opponent out of the ring. Throwing techniques are used to take down the opponent to the ground, utilizing the wrestler's weight and balance. Pulling techniques allow the wrestler to take advantage of the opponent's movements to gain a better position. These techniques are adapted based on the wrestler's style and physique. Additionally, sumo includes ritualistic actions such as shika and shiomaki. Shika is the act of lifting one leg while standing on the doyo, symbolizing the wrestler's mental preparation and purification. Shiomaki involves sprinkling salt on the ring, playing an important role in purifying the doyo before matches. Sumo is not merely a test of strength, rather, technique and strategy are crucial elements. Wrestlers must read their opponent's movements and execute their techniques at the right moment. This makes sumo an incredibly appealing sport for spectators. The matches showcase not only the physical strength of the rikishi but also their mental fortitude and strategic thinking. It is this combination that keeps audiences captivated and eager for more. The training methods of sumo wrestlers. Sumo wrestlers' training is not just exercise, it is a rigorous routine deeply rooted in cultural significance. First, a basic training regimen for sumo wrestlers includes a practice called shika. Quote, shika is an essential movement for strengthening the lower body, and wrestlers perform this action hundreds of times every day. Through this practice, they develop leg strength and enhance their stability on the sumo ring. Next, the diet of sumo wrestlers is also an integral part of their training. Particularly famous is a nutritious dish known as chanko nabe. Quote, "Chanko nabe is a hot pot dish loaded with meat, fish, and vegetables, vital for wrestlers to gain weight and build muscle. Wrestlers are required to increase their body weight, which means they consume significantly more calories compared to a typical diet. In fact, sumo wrestlers expend several thousand calories a day and work hard to maintain their weight. Moreover, actual sumo practice is a crucial part of training as well. Through matches with senior wrestlers, they refine their techniques and gain practical experience. This practice is essential for wrestlers to read their opponent's movements and respond instantly. Furthermore, mental training is included in a sumo wrestler's regimen. Sumo is not only a physical competition but also a mental battle. Wrestlers may engage in meditation and visualization exercises to cultivate focus and mental strength. Lastly, stretching to improve flexibility is indispensable. By keeping their bodies supple, wrestlers prevent injuries and achieve smoother movements. Through these training methods, sumo wrestlers enhance their overall physical capabilities and lay the foundation for success in the world of sumo. It becomes clear that the training of sumo wrestlers is not merely about physical conditioning, it is deeply intertwined with culture, tradition, and spirituality. Their rigorous training routines reflect the unique characteristics of the sport of sumo and help us understand how these wrestlers earn their esteemed positions. The ranking system in sumo wrestling. The ranking system in sumo wrestling is strictly divided based on the abilities and performance of the wrestlers. At the top of the hierarchy is the yokozuna. Below the yokozuna, we have the ozeki, sekiwake, komusubi, and the megashira ranks. The title of yokozuna is awarded to particularly outstanding wrestlers. To reach this position, wrestlers must achieve multiple championships and demonstrate consistent performance. However, it's not just about winning. The dignity and mental strength of a wrestler are also crucial factors in becoming a yokozuna. Next, let's talk about the ozeki rank. The ozeki is the rank just below yokozuna, and similarly requires a high level of skill. To become an ozeki, a wrestler typically needs to secure 10 wins in 3 consecutive tournaments. Now, let's shift our focus to the ranks of sekiwake and komusubi. These ranks are for wrestlers who perform particularly well among the megashira. The megashira is the rank with the most wrestlers, making it a competitive environment. Promotion and demotion in this rank are determined by the wrestler's performance. Consequently, the competition is always fierce. Next, let's discuss how promotions and demotions work. These changes are based on the results of each tournament, leading wrestlers to strive consistently to maintain their rankings. This ranking system not only enhances the competitive nature of sumo but also serves as a crucial element in the growth of wrestlers. For wrestlers, this ranking system becomes a goal, symbolizing their effort and growth in the sport. In the world of sumo, wrestlers elevate themselves through this strict ranking system, improving the level of competition. Introduction to famous sumo wrestlers. The world of sumo wrestling is adorned with many famous wrestlers, whose achievements are etched in the history of this incredible sport. In particular, legendary figures like Yokozuna Onokuni and Takanohana have set numerous records, making their mark in the sumo arena. Onokuni captivated many fans with his overwhelming strength and technique, showcasing a wrestling style that combines power and elegance. He rose to prominence in the 1980s, earning countless titles throughout his illustrious career. Notably, his oshizumo, or pushing style is characterized by a powerful force that overwhelms his opponents, leaving the audience in awe. On the other hand, Takanohana inspired many with his beautiful sumo style and exceptional mental strength. Active in the 1990s, he solidified his position as a yokozuna, known for his technical prowess and spiritual resilience. His sumo encapsulates a blend of technical beauty and mental toughness, making his matches a focal point of attention. Especially noteworthy is his yorikiri technique, which showcases his ability to skillfully manipulate his opponents. Next, let's turn our attention to the recent yokozuna like Hakuho and Kakuryu, who have also become prominent figures in sumo wrestling. Hakuho is regarded as one of the most successful wrestlers in sumo history, breaking numerous records during his career. His wrestling style combines speed and technique, with a particular strength in the uwatanage, or overarm throw. Kakuryu, too, has captured the hearts of many fans with his unique style. He possesses an exceptional ability to read his opponent's movements, allowing him to change the course of matches effectively. Sumo wrestlers are not just strong, they each have their own unique character and story, which helps to deepen their bond with fans. The sport of sumo shines a light on the individuality of its wrestlers, and their achievements contribute to the allure of sumo itself. For instance, the backgrounds of these wrestlers, including their hometowns and the environments they grew up in, are incredibly interesting to fans. The sumo world is filled with the human dramas of its wrestlers, which further enhances the appeal of this sport. Sumo is not merely a sport, it is a realm where culture and tradition thrive, and the stories of these wrestlers lie at its heart. Rituals and traditions of sumo. Sumo is a traditional sport in Japan, and behind it lies a deep culture and history. The rituals and traditions of sumo play a crucial role in enhancing the spirituality of the wrestlers and symbolize the sanctity of the matches. First, let's take a look at rituals such as shio-maki and shika that are performed in the ring. Shio-maki is the act of sprinkling salt on the ring, a ritual meant to ward off evil spirits. Before a match, wrestlers perform this ritual to purify themselves and focus their minds. Salt symbolizes purity and is essential for maintaining the sanctity of sumo. Additionally, shika is a movement where wrestlers lift their legs high and stomp down, which is also an important ritual for mental concentration. Next, we have the tradition of visiting the sumo shrine, which is significant for wrestlers. Here, they pray for victory and success in their matches. The sumo shrine enshrines the deity of sumo, Hakaku god, and by visiting this shrine, wrestlers gain spiritual support. Moreover, the costumes and tools of sumo are also composed of traditional elements. In particular, the mawashi is an iconic garment worn by wrestlers during matches. This mawashi not only supports the wrestler's body but also embodies the traditions of sumo. The rituals and traditions of sumo enhance the wrestler's spirituality and the cultural value of the sport. These rituals are not merely preparations for matches but also essential processes for wrestlers to establish their identities and carry forward the history of sumo. Sumo is not just a sport, it is a traditional art form that possesses profound spirituality and cultural value, which should never be forgotten. The manners of watching sumo. Watching sumo comes with its own set of unique manners that spectators are expected to adhere to. First, it is essential to watch from a position where you can see the ring, while remaining quiet. During the matches, it is crucial not to make noise and to focus on the movements of the wrestlers. Sumo is a part of Japan's traditional culture, and respecting this sacred space is the duty of every spectator. If the audience becomes loud, it can result in an unpleasant experience for both other spectators and the wrestlers. Particularly, moments when wrestlers execute their techniques or when the outcome is decided require silence. Next, many venues prohibit photography and recording, which is also part of the watching etiquette. Spectators need to respect the privacy of the wrestlers and maintain the sanctity of the matches by adhering to these rules. The movements of the wrestlers in the ring are the only moments spectators can witness, and it is important to cherish those moments. Furthermore, spectators are required to show respect to the wrestlers by adhering to proper etiquette during post-match greetings. Wrestlers train rigorously every day, preparing for their matches, and it is vital to recognize their efforts and watch with gratitude. While watching, it is also important to cooperate with those around you to maintain a comfortable viewing environment. For instance, engaging in lengthy conversations with someone seated next to you can disturb others around you. By cooperating with fellow spectators and watching quietly, everyone can create an enjoyable atmosphere together. Sumo is not just a sport, it is a traditional event with deep cultural significance. Spectators are expected to respect and enjoy this culture as well. Watching sumo is a precious experience where you can feel the wrestler's skills and mental strength up close. Therefore, it is vital for spectators to consider how their actions can affect the atmosphere of the matches, making it important to follow etiquette. Through watching sumo, one can understand and enjoy Japan's traditional culture. The relationship between sumo and Japanese culture. Sumo is an essential part of Japanese culture, and its influence is widespread. It's important to understand that sumo is not just a sport, it has religious aspects influenced by Shinto and Buddhism. For instance, the sumo ring, known as the doyo, is considered a sacred space, and prayers are offered to the gods before a match begins. In this way, sumo is deeply intertwined with Japan's traditional religious beliefs. Next, let's explore how sumo rituals and traditions are linked to local festivals and events. Sumo plays a crucial role in strengthening community ties, as it brings people together during local tournaments. These events provide opportunities for community members to come together and enjoy the sport, which in turn reinforces local identity. This shows how sumo has become ingrained in regional culture. Furthermore, sumo reflects Japan's aesthetic sensibilities and spiritual values. The posture and etiquette of the wrestlers symbolize the values held by the Japanese people. Wrestlers are not only expected to strive for victory, but also to show respect for their opponents and adhere to a code of conduct. Next, let's consider how this culture is passed down to younger generations through sumo. This cultural transmission plays a significant role in preserving Japan's traditions and heritage. On an international level, sumo serves as a means to spread Japanese culture. Events held abroad and the participation of foreign wrestlers provide excellent opportunities to showcase Japanese traditions. For example, sumo events in America and Europe allow many people to experience Japanese culture firsthand. Next, let's delve into the significance of sumo as part of Japan's identity. Sumo not only brings cultural pride to the Japanese people but also allows them to rediscover their cultural heritage. Through sumo, Japanese individuals can convey the allure of their culture to people from other countries. Thus, we can say that sumo transcends being merely a sport and possesses profound cultural significance. The international expansion of sumo. Sumo is a traditional Japanese sport, and in recent years, its international expansion has garnered attention. In particular, the success of wrestlers from Mongolia in the Japanese sumo world symbolizes the globalization of this sport. These wrestlers blend into Japanese sumo culture while bringing their own cultural values and perspectives, adding a new charm to the sport. For instance, Mongolian wrestlers possess impressive physical attributes and technical skills, and their presence serves as a great motivation for Japanese wrestlers. Next, let's discuss the increasing number of international sumo tournaments and events that are facilitating the spread of sumo overseas. Particularly in the United States and Europe, sumo experience events and workshops are being organized, allowing many people to engage with sumo directly. Moreover, the production of films and anime centered around sumo has become more prevalent, serving as vital means to convey the sport's allure to younger generations. For example, anime like Hajime no Ippo, and movies such as Sumo Do, Sumo Udo, depict the techniques and spirit of sumo, leaving a profound impact on viewers. Sumo is not merely a sport, it transcends borders as a cultural and traditional phenomenon, earning the love of many people worldwide. Looking ahead, we can expect further international development of sumo, leading to even greater expansion and popularity. As we conclude our journey into the fascinating world of sumo, it's clear that this ancient sport is much more than just a contest of strength. With roots tracing back to ancient Japan, sumo embodies a rich tapestry of history, culture, and tradition that continues to thrive today. From the sacred rituals performed by wrestlers to the rigorous training methods that hone their skills, every aspect of sumo reflects its deep cultural significance. Moreover, the hierarchical structure of ranks showcases the dedication and tenacity required to succeed in this sport, highlighting the journey of each wrestler as they strive for excellence. As we witness the rise of international wrestlers, sumo transcends borders, inviting fans from around the globe to appreciate its unique charm and spirit. We hope this exploration has ignited your curiosity about sumo and its profound connection to Japanese culture. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the world of sumo and beyond. Your support means the world to us, and together, let's celebrate the beauty of this incredible sport.